Hey everybody, it's Rob from Uncanny Gamers, and today I'm going to be making a video over my top 10 games of 2012. Now I was going to hold off on this video because there's some games that I haven't either played enough of yet or I haven't even played at all yet to put on this list, but I decided that it's already January, so I'm just going to make the list now. Like for example, I started Mass Effect 3, but I haven't gotten that far in it. I'm playing through Xenoblade Chronicles right now, and I know those are two big, and I haven't played Assassin's Creed 3 yet either, or Dishonored, so I know those are like some pretty big games that are on a lot of people's lists that you won't see on this list. So yeah, we'll start out with number 10. And number 10 is a game I just got a couple days ago for the Wii U, and that is Nintendo Land. And I just want to say this is the only Wii U game on this list, and it comes in at number 10. And I like this game, but at the same time, it really shows that the Wii U doesn't have that much out there right now. But it's a new console, so would you really expect it to have that much? But anyways, this is a really good game. This is actually a lot better than I expected it to be. I basically just bought it because like there was no other Wii. I was gonna buy Mario or this, and I already had New Super Mario Brothers 2, so I was like, so I went with this instead. Plus, it shows off what you can do with the Wii U. But yeah, this is really fun, especially if you have a multiplayer. Like some of the multiplayer games on here are really good, but the single player is really fun. And now I know a lot of people complain about not having online, and that does bother me, but I think it wouldn't really be as fun anyways, because it's like a party game like Mario Party. You don't really want to play Mario Party online. At least I wouldn't. I think it's fun to everybody in the room screaming and having fun and stuff. But what really bothers me is on the single player games, like Donkey Kong's Crash Course and stuff like that, they don't have online leaderboards. So basically, you have to have your friends come over, even if they have a Wii U, and they have to beat your score on your system just so you can have a good top 5 scores or whatever like that. And if it had online leaderboards, I would be really addicted to this game just because I think it would be fun to try to beat my friends' scores on here. But yeah, it's really fun. I'd still say that it's worth buying, even if you can't play with anybody. It's $60, which is kind of high, but I'd say it's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. Now, next game is for the 3DS, and that is Theatrhythm Final Fantasy. And basically, I made a review on here of the game, so you can go check that out. But basically, it's a music rhythm game, Final Fantasy, And what can be better than that? Final Fantasy, a lot of people who play the Final Fantasy game knows that Final Fantasy games have really good music, so a music rhythm game based on Final Fantasy, really good game. Everybody should check it out. Number 8 is a game that I kind of got a little too excited for. I actually thought that it was going to be higher, like before I thought this was going to be one of my favorite games of the year before it came out, and of course, I was let down. I shouldn't have got my hopes up too high, but that's Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now, I'm not bashing this game by any means. It's a great game. It's a Call of Duty game, so you know what I mean. People get sick of it by now, but they are good games. That's why they keep coming out. But I really thought it was going to be better than what it was. Now, here's my problem with putting this as number 8. I only played zombies in multiplayer. I haven't touched campaign yet, and now a lot of people do say that the campaign is better in this game, but I just thought that this game's multiplayer and everything and zombies, which is what I like in the Call of Duty series, was going to be better than. It seemed like they were really doing things to change, and it is same old Call of Duty, but it's still, that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because it's still a fun game, but it's a bad thing because it's no different than the other ones. But yeah, number 8. Number 7, I bought on PSN, so I can't hold up anything, is Far Cry 3. Now, some people might be surprised that Far Cry 3 is this low on the list, because I know a lot of people are, it's like one of their favorite games. But down here, 7 and below, even though this year in gaming wasn't that great for me, 7 and below, all of them were really good games. For me, like I couldn't. It was kind of hard to choose actually. But anyways, Far Cry 3, yeah. Now I think I kind of ruined this game for myself a little bit. I went into it expecting like one of the greatest games ever made, and some people might think that it is one of the greatest games ever made, but I definitely didn't personally. But it's still a really fun game. Everybody should check it out. One of the best shooters you can play this year. It just didn't. I really thought there was going to be a lot more things to do, and for me, I didn't enjoy a lot of the side things like hunting and everything, doing the camps. I really just enjoyed the story, and even then, the story wasn't that great for me personally. But still a great game. I just didn't like it as much as I thought I was going to. That's number 7. Number 6, I have the disc here only. I actually rented this game off GameFly, but my friend let me borrow it, and that's Resident Evil 6. Now, when I played this game, I was like, holy shit, this is my game of the year. Just because I was like really surprised with this game. When I was like thinking about buying this game, I was like, whatever, it has co-op, I'll play with my friends. I wasn't expecting much at all. When I played it, I really enjoyed this game. Now it's kind of funny because a lot of people probably think that I'm stupid for liking Resident Evil 6, but I don't know, I just had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was really good. I went into it expecting a third-person shooter, and I came out of it getting a good third-person shooter. I wasn't going into it expecting an old-school Resident Evil game. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, especially Chris Redfield's story, which I know another thing, people like Leon's story and stuff like that better, but I really enjoyed Chris Redfield's story in this game. I thought it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I'd say check it out. Even if you're a old Resident Evil fan, just go into it expecting a third-person shooter, and you know, just take it for what it is. Don't take it for what it should be. And, you know, that may sound stupid, but just take it for what it is. Don't take it for what you wish it was. Put it that way. Number 5 is another 3DS game. And a quick thing about the 3DS, I really like the 3DS. It's got a lot of good games. Like, you know, I just had to put that out there. I really like the 3DS. I recommend everybody picking a 3DS up. But that's Kid Icarus Uprising. Now, this was actually my game of the year for a long time. Well, I thought it was. It was really good. I didn't, like I said, this was one I went into with no expectations. I didn't play the old Kid Icarus games, so I went into it, and everybody was saying that the controls were so bad and everything like that, and I was like not expecting to like it very much, and I got it and played it, and I thought it was amazing. I also made a review on this, so check that out if you want to know what I think about this game. But yeah, Kid Icarus Uprising, number 5. Now, number 4 is a game that I was bashing a lot, like before it came out and even after it came out, until I actually, you know, went through and took it for what it was and gave it a try, and that is Halo 4. Now, for one time in a year, or any time a Halo games came out, this game is on here because of its campaign. If this game's campaign wasn't what it was, it would definitely, might not even make number 10. Now, some people might say that's stupid because the campaign's only like 5 hours long, but when I played the multiplayer on this game, it felt like Halo Reach. Just, you know, it felt almost like a Call of Duty upgrade. Like, it didn't feel that much different at all, and I kind of like despised it. Like, I was talking so much shit about the game and everything like that, and then one night I'm like, whatever, I'll play the campaign. So I played the campaign in about a day or two. I beat the whole thing, and oh my god, was the campaign awesome for me. Now, it's not amazing by any means of like, you know, any other game, but compared to the other Halo games and compared to other first-person shooters out there, this game really shows that a first-person shooter can have like an emotional storyline and can have a good storyline that can like affect you emotionally, and it shows that first-person shooters shouldn't be like, okay, this game has a good story for a first-person shooter. It shouldn't be like that anymore. This game shows that first-person shooters can have good storylines if the developers want to make it that way. And basically, yeah, this is definitely one of the best Halo games, in my opinion, just because of its campaign, and it's a lot of fun. Everybody should pick this game up. If you have a 360, then you probably already own this game, but you should go pick it up if you don't. I'd say that at this point, you can get 360s for pretty cheap now. So if you don't have a 360 and there's some other games you're looking into, pick it up and pick this game up. You don't even have to play the first 3 Halo games. It's pretty much a brand new story. So yeah, check this game out. Now number 3 is Pokemon Black 2, but Black and White 2. I played Black 2, but it's the same game, so yeah, I made a review on this, so you can go check that out if you want any more detailed opinions. But basically, I wasn't a big fan of the first Pokemon Black and White, which I know a lot of people were, but I wasn't a big fan of it at all. And then when Black and White 2 came out, what I loved about it the most was you could get Pokemon from all of the games in there immediately. So you didn't have to use the Unova is the region. You didn't have to use those Pokemon. And I didn't like those Pokemon, so it was awesome that you could use any Pokemon you wanted. But yeah, this game really surprised me. I was super addicted to it when it came out. Like, I stopped playing all my other games. I think my final playtime was like 164 hours or something like that. And originally I thought it was going to be a lot more than that, but you know, it was just fun training teams up. It felt like a Pokemon game. Like when Black and White, it felt like what Black and White should have been. You know, like for me, Pokemon games are some of my favorite games. So when they come out, you know, I train my teams up, I get ready to battle and everything with my friends and everything like that. And that's what I was doing. I spent hours and hours just training one Pokemon up to put on my team. And I haven't done that with a Pokemon game in a while, so it was fun to, you know, re-experience that. And yeah, really addicting game, really fun game. If you played a Pokemon game, you know what to expect, but it was really good. And yeah, that's my number 3. Number 2. Now this is a game that I kind of want to just put at number 1, just because. Now, okay, it deserves number 2. For me, it is my number 2, but I kind of wanted to put it at number 1 just because it seems like it's like a sleeper game. Like I haven't really heard that many people talking about it at all, and that is Luminous Electronic Symphony for the PlayStation Vita. Now, once again, I made a review of this game, so you can go check that out if you want. But basically, it's a puzzle game, and it's kind of like a music rhythm game almost. It's not literally a music rhythm game, but it's basically a puzzle game with really good music, really cool like graphics and backgrounds and stuff like that, and it makes for one of the most addicting games ever. And one of the reasons why I might have liked it so much was because I got to a point where I played it so much that one session in the game would last me like 2 hours. Like, think of like marathon mode on Tetris and it going on for like a couple hours. And it was so addicting and so much fun, and it really made me feel like, cause my PlayStation Vita was $300. It really made me feel like I wasn't even that mad about it because I had that game and it was just so much fun. I can't recommend this game enough. If you don't have a Vita, I wouldn't say buy a Vita just for this game, but if there's any other PS Vita games that you're looking forward to or you think are cool, definitely pick up it and get this game. I can't recommend it enough. It is so amazing. Great music and a fantastic addicting puzzle game. Alright, number 1, Final Fantasy 13 2. Now, I love this game so much. I love this game so much too, Final Fantasy 13. And I thought this game was even better than 13. And a lot of people don't like 13 or 13-2, but fuck you, because 13's awesome, and so is 13-2. And yeah, 13.2 is awesome. I don't even know if I should explain anything about the game, but basically, what I loved about 13.2 was around the end, about towards the end of 13, you unlock the full battle system, the paradigm shift battle system, and you unlock everything you can do. With 13.2, everything's unlocked right from the beginning. It's not. You don't start out with like 2 ATB gauges at the beginning, which basically those are like how many attacks you can perform on a single thing. You start out with 3, and then you can purchase them right away. It felt more free, I guess. Even though it wasn't completely open world, you still had choices in what you wanted to do, like side quests and stuff like that. You can go get fragments and everything like that. It just felt. Now, I didn't have a problem with 13's linearity. It worked for what the game was, I thought, but it was kind of cool being able to, you can play the story as much as you want, and I actually did enjoy the story for what it was. Not as much as 13, but I did enjoy the story. And then when you feel like, I just want to go level up my characters, you can do that too. So I thought that was kind of cool. The only thing that I really didn't like about this game, and this isn't really a spoiler, but everybody who's played it, was the fact that the ending was so poor. Now the ending was good, but it didn't end. It was it has the to be continued ending. And for anybody who doesn't know that, it has a to be continued ending, and everybody knows now the 13.3 Lightning Returns or whatever. That's coming out right here. And another thing that I thought was shitty was the game's littered with fucking DLC. It has like 30 costume packs, like $2 each for fucking costumes, and that just isn't cool. But yeah, 13.2, I loved it. I can't not put it at number 1. Just if I think about it, it would just definitely be my number 1. If you don't like that, then tell me your opinions in the comments. That's fine. Now, one other thing I wanted to say. I want to throw this little thing in here. I'm going to be making a video on this game right here, Persona 4 The Golden, because this is the best game I played in 2012, but it's a PS2 game, so I'm not going to put it on this list. But yeah, I'm going to stay tuned for a video on this game right here, because this kills every game that you've seen on this list, in my opinion. Yeah, thanks for watching.